welcome to my channel, Penby Photography. We are here in the middle of a heat wave, and like a typical British person, I am going to whinge about the weather. I am not made for hot weather, but it has been quite nice. We've been playing in the sun, it's quite nice. So I thought, well, there's not much wind, so what a great opportunity to take pictures of butterflies and other insects. Makes life a lot easier without any wind. I've got my 100 to 400 lens, and I have set the lens so I can shoot the closest I can shoot is 1.5 meters, and that should be enough so I can't I don't disturb them too much, and I should be able to get a picture. It is 12 o'clock midday, so they are all warmed up and they're not settling particularly well. That's my fault for not getting on with it this morning. Anyway, let's carry on. What do we think of this hat? Is it something I can pull off? I don't know. I am heading towards my later 40s, and maybe the benefit of being in your 40s is not caring what people think and wearing what you want. It's quite nice. I'm in the shade, I can fit the camera under it as well, so that's quite good. But yeah, comments below, what do you think of my hat? Silly or not? It was donated to me by a friend, so thank you, friend. Anyway, let's get on. Video was meant to be about butterflies, but just walking down this bridle path to get to another field of grass, and a deer just came out. She looked at me and I just stood still, and I kind of thought, oh well, she's seen me now, I'm not going to even try and take a photo, just enjoy the experience. But then she just started chewing on some leaves, so they're not like the best pictures anywhere. But what a lovely moment to capture on video and stills. So I'll show you one or two pictures, just because it was a really lovely moment. She wasn't bothered by me at all. I've just waited for her to casually walk away. How exciting. Field, and they've cut all the grass. Normally they cut a path through and leave bits of grass and you can take photos there, but unfortunately they've cut everything down, so no butterflies in the field. But on the edge of the field is buddleias, which I believe they're called buddleias, which butterflies absolutely love, and actually are proving to be a little bit easier to photograph than what they were in the grasses in the field over there. So yeah, it's going nice, very lovely. What a beautiful day, even though it is hot. Ooh, it's hot. But yeah, we've got a few different kinds of butterflies here as well, so that's also nice. Wow. Let's carry on. Right, I know I'm talking to other photographers, so you know, fast forward this bit if it's silly me saying it, but this is a good time to talk about how to hold your camera. Not so much when I see people with lenses like this. I quite often see people holding their camera like this, with their one hand on the hand grip, obvious, and the other hand holding the body here. There is no stability in that. And if you've got a long lens and you're trying to photograph something as small as an insect, I mean, the tiniest movement just looks massive. So, feel free to fast forward, and I'm sorry if I'm being daft, but if you obviously hold your camera in the handpiece with your hand, and then put your other hand underneath the lens, and then dig your elbows into your body, and that gives you much more stability. If you're fortunate enough to have a cake shelf that you can rest your elbows on, then well, think yourself lucky. I've got a nice one of them, so that helps me a lot. And then you can, if you make sure you've got yourself a good sturdy stance, so you know, be comfortable where your feet are. Don't stand with your feet together so you're like a wobbly pole. Feet apart a little bit, nice centre of gravity. This hand taking the main weight, and then this hand as your control, and then off you trot. Sometimes, obviously, you're in a weird position and you just have to put up with what you can do. But, you know, just when you're doing insects and small things with a long lens, it is so important to have a stable, you are your own tripod, a stable way of holding your camera. If you think I'm wrong, feel free to comment. If you've got a better way of holding your camera, I'd love to know, because, you know, we're all learning from each other. So, yeah. Ooh, there's some good shots here. Wow, well, if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments. I will show you the pictures that I liked from this little trip I've done now. Well, I hope you enjoyed them. Let me know. If you did, like and subscribe, that was really helpful, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye for now.